Boys against men, and this Newcastle side's got a lot of men in it, a lot of big, powerful characters.
Let's just listen in, shall we, to the atmosphere for just a second on Tyneside.
Just listen to that. I mean, Newcastle, for me, we talked about their formation, the five at the back, the two fullbacks pushing on, but they've got weapons that can hurt you.
Go for it, but again, I think patience is key for them. They have their best 11 out there. They've gone a little bit more in favor of experience with them.
Right up there with the best that the sport has to offer. And the referee, Simon Hooper, blows his whistle. It's Arsenal who get the game underway in red and white, of course, kicking from left to right as we look at it, and they get an early... It's such an old cliche in football that the first goal is all important, but when the tie is at 2-0, the first goal in the second leg really is all important, and this could be it. Isak, 1-0 Newcastle. Well, you knew he'd finish it. The bar is set pretty high in the quality of strikers in the Premier League.
It just had to be that man, didn't it? David Raya with a long ball up top. Burn does really well to win that first ball, but Isak just there, playing on the shoulder of the defence, just giving him space in behind. It looked like a close call, but it looks like he timed his run to perfection. And the finish, that's a man that is in complete confidence. Just side puts it straight into the top corner, an accomplished finish. And he just stands there taking all the plaudits, and rightly so. We mentioned number 9s early on.
Yeah,
he really is filling those shoes.
Oh, look at the reaction from Eddie Howe. Well, the VAR line from Isak just might have got in the right side of Saliba.
It looks like a close one. We never know with this, because sometimes it could just be a little shoulder that's just keeping you on or offside.
Could just be the shoulder of Isak. He got his feet back behind Saliba, but his shoulder might have been leaning into an offside position, and it's not going to count.
After review, the goal scorer, Newcastle number 14, is in an offside position. The restart is indirect free kick for offside.
Here's Timber. That's a good ball though for Ødegaard, and the layoff back to Martin Ødegaard. Classic Arsenal inside the area. Great block by Botman.
Terrific block there. You can just see every Newcastle player had to get back behind the ball there. Great patient build-up from Arsenal. A little slip from Guimaraes there as well, which Ødegaard nearly took advantage of.
Lovely flick into Martinelli. Goodness me.
Great play again from Arsenal, but a little bit fortunate how it comes about. But falling there to Ødegaard, even on his weaker side, you expect him to at least make the keeper work.
Just brushed the post, didn't it? That's a foul, but advantage was played, and Ødegaard should have taken it, really.
Yeah, a player of his quality, definitely expecting, at worst, to make the keeper make a save, but...
Oh, Gordon into Isak. Oh, and he's hit the post as well, and Murphy scores from the follow-up. And this one surely will stand. What a brilliant finish by Murphy. That is not easy. Isak smashed the woodwork, and Murphy kept his head.
And you just see there, like I said, Ødegaard hitting the wrong side of the post. Isak looking to get in behind. It's one ball straight down the middle. Arsenal don't deal with it. Isak gets on his bike in behind. He's so quick. Only one thing in his mind. Great connection this time. Falls kindly back off the post for Newcastle. Back into Murphy's path. Like I said, it's bouncing. It's not an easy finish. But all he has to do is direct it towards goal. And he keeps his composure. Hits the target. Newcastle extend their lead, but Arsenal will be ruining that chance at the other end.
Absolute delight.
Some composure there to win the ball back. The last thing Arsenal would have needed there was to concede another goal. The game really would have gotten away from them then.
pace of the game is brilliant. Ødegaard's shot is wide, and there's no deflection. Straight to Ødegaard, though. Kai Havertz can knock it square. It's a good save by Dubravka. Really big save to deny Trossard.
As well, he had to get down very quickly. It was a poor clearance. Arsenal looked to capitalise, and it just goes through. I think Shah's legs there. Smart save down to his right.
Partey for Ødegaard. Rice couldn't squeeze it through. Bruno Guimaraes has it for Newcastle. He finds Isak. Gordon. Oh, Gordon's done well. And looks for goal. Always looked to be heading wide, but he's a
terrific bit of play. Just goes past Declan Rice.
Lewis Skelly using his body really well, and he's got the better of Kieran Trippier there, and then he's fouled by Bruno Guimaraes. And Simon Hooper says that'll do for the first half, and what a great first half it was as well. They're not favourites to win it, or the Champions League, which ditto, they could win, but whoa, it's a mistake. Gordon wide. Oh, Saliba is so fortunate.
Very lucky there. He just tried to gamble there, just having a touch. Gordon realised.
David Raya for Rice. Surely, yes. Anthony Gordon has surely fired Newcastle into the final of the Carabao Cup.
Wembley.
Well, it's a great press by Fabian Schär on Declan Rice.
Makes you think. Fabian Schär, centre-half, pressing Declan Rice all the way up at the edge of the box, and it's a great challenge. David Raya trying to get that little bounce out just to... so they
similar. Who doesn't? Newcastle don't, because they've got one. Here he is, cutting inside and getting the shot away.
Peeling his run again. Cuts inside, Saliba just can't...
Ranieri. That cannoning back into the path of Declan Rice. Rice's forward run, Ranieri managing to keep it alive, Marino, and then Dubravka behind the shot from Ethan Ranieri. It's a routine save, really, for Dubravka. Jorginho's scoop. Dan Burn on Havertz. It wasn't the most...
Yeah, it's a risky one. He just gets hold of Havertz. Havertz giving him a bump before. I think the referee recognises that. Yeah, it would have been a harsh penalty had he given it.
Well, Arsenal have only failed to score a goal in one match in this calendar year, and that was the first leg of this semi-final. But Arsenal are just going through the motions at the moment. A well-beaten side, and they have been for some time. They continue to look for a consolation, knowing that it would only be that. Flag has stayed down, and Dubravka saved at his near post from Rice. About Newcastle's celebration. Havertz still can't get the better of Kieran Trippier. He's been outstanding, Trippier, hasn't he? Brilliant.
Outstanding.
And there it is. Newcastle United are through to the Carabao Cup final, in the end in comprehensive fashion.